settle on this field. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated.
Makes the grab and room to run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the open.
And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Here's Carr to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Running inside, it's Mobley.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. What a grab with one hand.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs.
Got a little, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this sophomore tight end, without question, is one of their most reliable playmakers. He's coming off the game in which he grabbed 8 passes and scored twice. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Still on his feet at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Carr makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The run inside. It's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making checks. On the run, it's Mobley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing. Carr. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Irish send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't...
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Stanford lines up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offense.
There's a little room there. Got enough for the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football, good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. The give out of the gun. Sweet cut there. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Final play of the quarter coming. Running inside. It's Mobley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Play action, Carr. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Inside, it's Mobley. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping... Ball on this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Got it behind the line. It's Holt. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Shakes off the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw. Maybe a crease. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another 1st down. Looking for room. It's Ford. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking for the edge. It's Ford. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Irish. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have turning it on. Got enough for the first. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're working that left side. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the scenes.
He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Running inside, it's Mobley. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers, multiple guys getting it done, 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 7 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Warren. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. Play fake, Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Mobley. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him short of the sticks and it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. The option look. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Got him downfield. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Under fire. And it's a sack.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Ford. Picks up the 1st down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Warren. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get him.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Irish. Special teams proving to be special.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Osborne. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go right back to it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the holder, they fake it, pitch it to the tight end. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's James. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense.
Finding some room. Fakes it past the marker. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Running inside. It's James.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's James. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll send the back in motion. Play action, C.J. Carr. Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The run inside. It's James. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Keep it on the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Now the pitch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They're going to run it to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day, man.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights.